Hello, I'm Dean Karstens, and this is Dean's N-Scale Trains. Today I'm going to continue my series on the Conejos Valley Railroad, which you can see here. In the last video, I talked about building the baseboard and making the rising track, the river area, and so on. In this video, I'm going to start laying the track. So I've got a big bunch of several lengths of Atlas Code 80 flex track. I have a bunch of, actually 12 N-scale Code 80 switches, custom N line, and I'm going to lay all of that on some Woodland Scenic's roadbed. So let's get started. I've got everything I need, including a lot of rail joiners, so let's get going. This is the fourth video on the Conejos Valley Railroad. In this video, I'm going to describe laying the track for the inner and the outer loop and the main yard on my layout. To construct this layout, I used Atlas Code 80 flex track and number 6 switches because I prefer the look. Today I'm going to talk about how I installed and secured the track on the outer and the inner loop. I'm not going to cover all parts of the job, but I will discuss making the complex switch yard here and one of the straight sections, this one, and one of the curved sections. If you want to jump around in the video, you can see that the chapter headings and the timestamps shown below and in the description. This video got a little bit too long, so today I'm only going to be talking about the two main loops that I put together using FlexTrack and all the associated number 6 switches. I've gone to number 6 switches because I really like them, really prefer them over number 4s. In my next video, I'll put in the rest of the sidings in the yards, install all the switch machines, both manual and remote, install the final wiring for the track power and switch machines, and ballasting the track. First of all, it's true confession time. When I designed this railroad, I had these tracks much too close together. Here's the lower track, the upper track, and there's going to be a siding right here. To do this, I would have to have basically a vertical embankment here. It's really not very prototypical for the area I'm talking about. Also, it would have made it impossible to get to the tunnel for this lower area. So I've redesigned things. I'm going to move this track out, about 3 inches. Have this turnout come to a siding along here, and then the track will make a slightly tighter turn going around. I think it'll work. It'll mean the bridge will be somewhere other than where it is now, but we can move that. So I'm going to start with the central yard area. I have basically a number of switches and straight track. First thing I need to do is to put some rail joiners on all of these switches and put them together in their configuration that they're going to be in. When you put these together, make sure that the track is smooth. It's possible to to assemble them such that the rail joiner is below, and then you have a step that's obvious. It's very difficult to correct that once the track is laid down. So just run your fingers over the joints as you put them together. With the layout diagram printed out and pasted down as I did in the last video, it's very easy to tell where everything is going to go and to line everything up. First thing I need to do is to mark off the width of the roadbed. Okay, I'm cutting lengths of the roadbed corresponding to where it's square, where it's straight, I should say. And I'm using the Woodland Scenic's foam tack glue. I've got this left over from my last railroad. So doing curves is a little bit more difficult than the straights. I'm going to, I've attached a length of flex track here. Okay, I'm cleaning up the ends of these. rails. Particularly filing the bottoms so that the rail joints will go on. I've removed one tie to give space for the joiners. Get my next section of track and remove a couple of lengths of ties, a couple of ties. While the track is straight, I'm going to solder this. I like to solder the joints on the curved sections, because it makes the tracks hold together, hold straight better. Make sure the whole joint is saturated. Now this one will be hidden in a tunnel, so I'm not too worried about how it looks. Glue down the track. I carefully lifted it up as far as I could without taking the pins out. And I'm going to use this foam glue. and a stir stick to get glue underneath it as best I can. Now I'll go back. Push the track back. Push the pins down. So as I said, I'm moving this track here out about 3 inches. So to draw the outlines for the shortened curve around here for the roadbed for that, I've drawn a line between the 2 flat ends, the 2 straight ends, drilled a hole there, drilled a hole in this board and put 2 holes the right distance such that they're sitting just where the roadbed's going to be. So I've joined up another section of track. So that's it for this video. As usual, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos about this layout, then subscribe to my channel, Dean's N-Scale Trains. Thanks for watching.